Hello everyone, thank you for joining me for today's plan with me. This week I'm planning the week of Christmas. I'm using this Holidaze kit from Muse Crafts. If you hear any random noises, I don't know if that picked up on camera, but I'm dog sitting at the moment. So I've got Wendy, her best friend Kobe, and his new brother Bailey, and they all make like grunting, groaning noises while they sleep. So if you hear any funny noises, I've waited until they're calmed down because the playing noises are super loud and would not be fun to listen to in the background of a voiceover. But just if you hear any odd noises, it's just the dogs. So I'm using this Holidaze kit from Muse Crafts. I picked this up ages ago. I'm pretty sure I picked it up last year then. I'm pretty sure I picked it up in either late 2022 or really early 2023. I can't remember which, but I knew I wanted it for this Christmas. It's such a beautiful kit, and the colour scheme of the pink and the sage green or the olivey green, just beautiful, really, really, really beautiful kit. So I'm very, very glad that I had it to use this year. For this kit, and actually for a few of my December kits, I've gone a little bit, OTT probably isn't, that's probably a bit of a strong statement, but I've done much more decoration in the sidebar than I would normally with kind of the Christmas baubles and that sort of thing. I've kind of gone a bit overboard compared to, I'm usually quite minimalist with my spreading in comparison to others who do decorative planning. But I really wanted these spreads to stand out. And I think because I'm aware that I'm winding down, I've only got 2 weeks of December left because I filmed another one after this already. And then I've got 2 weeks left after that. And I think I'm so conscious that I'm winding down now. These are my kind of final spreads for a while at least. Oh, here we go. The dogs are all shifting places now. I think I'm just sort of wanting to make the most and really go all out on kind of the stylishness of the spread and really making it, really making it stand out and really, really beautiful, particularly with Christmas because it's my favourite time of year. I love the Christmas period. December did feel like a really long month this month. I feel like people get excited from the beginning of November, so you're constantly thinking about it and really aware of it, and then it's like, oh, how is it not here already? It just goes on and on and on a bit. I think we're perhaps starting to think about Christmas too soon these days. I think mid to end of November is much long enough to be planning ahead to the festive period. But anyway, sorry, as I was saying, in this week, as in the one that I'm planning now, Christmas Day this year was on a Monday. So I actually went to my parents on Christmas Eve. Sorry, I had to pause the voiceover there. One of the dogs was starting to tippy-tap around the room and I didn't want that to be really annoying in the back of the voiceover. So I went to my parents on Christmas Eve, and I think that tends to be the way anyway, because particularly for the weeks where Christmas Eve has been on a weekday, I'd normally be working. But this year, Christmas Eve and Christmas Eve were both on a weekend. So Lewis and I kind of sat down and did our own little Christmas together on the 23rd, I think it was. We did like a roast, just the two of us. We sat down and exchanged our gifts to each other and just had a really lovely laid back day together. And then on Christmas Eve, I I drove to my parents with Wendy and kind of did a load of stuff with my sister. We watched I've seen Die Hard numerous times, but my sister hadn't seen it yet, so we all agreed that we would watch that on Christmas Eve. She was really excited. She loved it. We always watch Elf, and we wanted to do something different this year, and my parents can't stand the nativity films. So that was a really, really nice kind of thing to share for her to finally have watched it. And then we kind of put on our Christmas Eve pajamas and had our snacks and things all ready to go, and it was just a really lovely time. But and then into Christmas Day itself, very, very early start. My sister is much younger than me, so the kind of magic of the early start of Christmas is still very much a thing. So we're all up by 6:30, 7 o'clock, completely shattered. And yeah, we go through our presents kind of one at a time, one by one. We sort of, one opens one, the next one opens one, the next one opens one kind of thing, and just kind of go round and round. And it's like super chilled, laid back morning. And then I went back to bed this time because I had Wendy with me and she hadn't slept for most of the night. She takes a minute to get used to new surroundings, and my parents' house makes a lot of noise. It's a very old house. So she's sort of constantly on edge, and every single noise that's made, she's, heads up and kind of struggles to settle. So we went back to bed, and then my mum and dad did the most incredible roast dinner with all of the things on the side. I mean, it was just amazing for us and my dad's parents. And that was phenomenal. It was really, really, really delicious. My mum absolutely knocked it out of the park last year. So weird to be in 2024. One of the dogs is giving me side eye right now. I don't think he's happy that I'm talking. He probably thinks I'm on the phone. And then in the afternoon, all of the family comes over to us, and we kind of do group games, like we do Empires, we do Pictionary always gets really competitive. We did a game called Colour Brain this year. We do memory games, like all sorts of just kind of fun group competitive stuff. We're a very competitive family. So yeah, just all good fun. With long COVID, I get very tired very quickly. So I hit a wall in the afternoon. I was so tired, but of course it feels rude to walk away when you've only got a small pocket of time with people. And, I only see them once a year these days. So I did push through, but oh boy, was that a struggle. And then I think we pretty much all crashed as soon as everyone left. Even Wendy was like, whoa, I am tired. And we all slept very well the night of Christmas. So yeah, that was kind of our Christmas day. In terms of plans for the rest of the week, I actually worked through the gap between Christmas and New Year. Just as the spread is winding down to the end, I've put photos of the pups that I'm with this week, all three of them together. They are a bunch of cuties. Bailey is the name of the puppy, and he's so cute. He's a nightmare, but he's so cute. I worked, so it wasn't like I had like a big long holiday or anything, but it's a really quiet time of year, so it's nice to kind of be able to wind down and just have a little bit of breathing space. And we did in this week, Lewis finally got to show me Con Air. It's one of his favourite films. He loves Nick Cage. So that was really good fun, and it's just a fun film. But yeah, these are the dogs. He's so flipping cute. Yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this plan with me, and I will see you in the next one.